Restore America of Kentucky is a patriotic organization determined to restore our country full of faith in God, family values, constitutional freedoms, and financial responsibility as in the days of our founding fathers. Many in our modern times have tried to conserve what is left of this nation's faith, morality, and liberty. However, America needs more than just a conservative movement. It needs a movement of restoration.
If you found an old car in a junkyard and you brought that car home, you wouldn't set that car on blocks and say, I'm going to conserve that car in its rust and condition. You would take a picture of what that car looked like when it rolled off the assembly line, and you would say, I'm going to restore this car. America needs more than conservation. America needs a restoration.
America needs to go back to where it began, a return to its foundation. The President of these United States may proclaim that America was not founded as a Christian nation, but we know that our founding fathers did indeed have a strong and very outspoken faith in God.
For too long we have taken the truth of the Word of God and we've taken faith in God and we've hidden it inside the building instead of taking it where it's supposed to be, in the public square.
We need a restoration of our faith in God.
We need to see a restoration of family values.
The family unit has been under fierce attack by the liberals and homosexuals for some time, through abortion and same-sex marriage. Abortion is not a family value. However, it is continuing to grow at a fast pace and is supported by the health care bill for families. Same-sex marriage has been voted down over 31 times in America. Nevertheless, congressmen continue to fight for what the American people do not want. We must cry, restore.
I believe that's what America wants. We need to stop the teaching and promoting of the immorality and the immodesty that is promoted of a same-sex partner or couple. But what we need is a restoration of teaching family values.
There are and have been forces at work which seek to take away the freedoms which were the very essence of our nation's founding. Liberals are trying to strip us of the right to bear arms, to mine coal, and to exercise religious liberty. We need to restore our constitutional freedoms.
Lastly, we need to see a return to financial responsibility, not to the place that our children are born with a $50,000 debt by the time they're 2 years old, but a day when our children receive, as the Bible teaches us, an inheritance. We're living behind. We need to go back to the day of financial responsibility when we live within our means.
In the state of Kentucky alone since 2000, the General Assembly has spent about $3.6 billion more than what they've collected in revenues.
It's a shame the debt that we have in our state and in our nation, and the things that we continue to fund, and the things that we continue to teach and promote. Dear friend, let me tell you something. We need to get back to the principles that we learned from the Bible in our Sunday school classes.
We must cry, restore.
I want to invite you to become a part of Restore America of Kentucky. If you would log on to our website on the screen right now, restoreamericaky.com, and join our organization to see America restored in its faith in God, family values, constitutional freedoms, and financial responsibility. There is a place for you to give us your name, address, and email address and say, Pastor Fugit, we're standing with you in our movement to restore America. For too long now, we have allowed activist judges and the threats of the ACLU against faith in God to redefine America.
As activists, we need to become politically involved and let our voices be heard. Now is our time to act, before it is too late. We must cry, restore.
And I believe that crowd of socialism, I believe they hear the footsteps coming. And if they're wondering, yes, that's what you hear.